now we have our final reader, the wonderful Martha Reed, who is the award. She is the award-winning author of the John and Sarah Jared Nantucket Mystery Series. She's an active member of Sisters in Crime, and her stories and articles have appeared in Pearl, Spine Tingler, Mystery Reader's Journal, Hysterical E, and in Lucky Charms, 12 Crime Tales, an anthology published by our Pittsburgh chapter. She'll be reading from her latest novel, a new mystery series set in the spellbinding city of New Orleans, and I can't wait to hear it.
Thank you, Susan. This is a sample from the first book in my new mystery series. It's actually set in the Bywater, which is a district of New Orleans, right on the Crescent. My new protagonist is Jane Doe, D-O-U-G-H, like the bread. She's a mysterious young woman who has recently moved to the neighborhood, and Jane and her new friend, Gigi Pasco, have asked Gigi's Aunt Babette for a Ouija board reading to help them locate a missing friend. The planchette sat unresponsive in the center of the Ouija board. You let it go, broke the connection. Aunt Babette's breath rattled in her throat. She's gone. Is that it? Jane asked. Is it over? Her innate sarcasm reasserted itself. There's nothing supernatural going on here. Everything about this can be explained by the three of us sitting around the table. Most of those answers didn't even make sense. Jane snorted at the preposterousness of the situation. Anyone else care to speak up while we're sitting here? She immediately fell forward over the board as the pointer started picking out new letters. She's back, Gigi shrieked. What's she saying? Aunt Babette stuttered as she spelled out the letters. M-U-R-D-E-R. Fancy's giving us the name of her killer. No way. This can't be real. Jane stared at the Ouija board in disbelief. Shit like this doesn't happen. O-U-S-B-I-T-C-H. Bang! Jane's chair hit the floor as she leapt away from the table. Murderous bitch! Gigi's face tightened like a fist. She blinked, obviously confused. Fancy was killed by a woman? No, that's not it, Jane whispered. Murderous bitch. Her legs were shaking. No fucking way. Jane, you all right? Aunt Babette blew across her fingertips. She looked wide-eyed and frightened. Something evil just came through. I'm done. I'm through, Jane gasped. That's it. I'm not doing this anymore. G, I'll wait for you outside. She raced for the door. G scrambled up. Jane, what's wrong? Where are you going? Say goodbye, Aunt Babette shrieked. Say goodbye. Don't leave me with this in my room. Jane wrenched the door open and ran into the hall. The Gothic mirror loomed on her left. It seemed to be filled with swirling mist and shadow. She raised a hand to block her peripheral vision. Get me the fuck out of here. No fucking way I want to see what that is. Jane! Gigi shouted from the doorway. Wait for me! Her bad knee locked and Jane lost her footing. She tumbled down the stairs, grabbing for the banister and bouncing off the plaster wall. Keep it real, goddammit, keep it real. Jane filled her mind with her seventh rule as she fought to control the panic. Christ's sakes, Mom was right. I hate this devil shit. Scrambling around the second floor landing, she limped down the stairs toward the front door. Pulling it open savagely, she stumbled across the porch and leaned over the railing, filling her lungs with great gulps of fresh, clean winter air. The leaden skies had opened, and it was pouring buckets of rain. Jane sucked in another long, shuddering breath. The gutters were overflowing the sidewalks, awash with leaf litter and paper trash. A muddy lake puddled the front yard, and the leaves of the live oak tree were streaming silvery droplets. Because of the downpour, the birds were silent, and there was no sound other than the patter of the raindrops in the soft mud. The familiar NOLA scent of damp and acrid clay rose from the earth. It smothered Jane's nose, thinned suddenly by the sweet and herby perfume of cannabis. She heard the rocking chair creak, and she flinched. Jesus, Ken's voice squeaked as he inhaled. I am beat. Thank you, everyone. We've covered all of our authors. And thank you all for attending. This has been a wonderful evening.